Just to make things clear.
Yes.
We're going to Belgium.
Yes.
To go to IKEA.
Yes. It is also very important to reiterate the fact we will be giving this car away to one of you guys.
Can I have it?
No, absolutely not.
A few months ago, I bought myself a Volvo XC90. The reason? The car looked and sounded like a good deal in the advert, but after running a car vertical report, which tells you if a car has been crashed, stolen or clocked, we quickly discovered that the Swedish family SUV was hiding something very concerning. As you can see from the pictures, the front quarter had previously been smashed in and then repaired in a hurry, meaning that when I confronted the owner with the evidence, the price suddenly plummeted from 1,200 quid to a far more realistic £500. Following an inspection at my unit, it also became apparent that the car was in far worse shape than we gave it credit for, because excessive corrosion on the rear subframe meant that the XC90 was also downright dangerous. Which meant one thing: this crash-damaged Volvo would never set foot on our streets again, but what it could and would be doing is going out in a blaze of mud, steam, and a few incidents with a rogue ice cream truck. A few months later, a long email landed in my inbox with the subject line V70R manual wagon, an accidental car vertical advert. So you join me and a lovely bloke called Sam to explain what's going on.
And this is my latest purchase. It is a Volvo V70R that used to belong to this lovely chap called Sam. Now, Sam, you sent me an email, didn't you?
I did.
And you told me about this car. Explain the story, because you've not actually had it long, have you?
No, bit of a token sob story. This is my like 4th, 5th month of owning it, I think.
Interesting.
Bit of a dream car of mine. Wanted one for ages. Then decided, unfortunately, with a new job coming up, need to get rid of it. Decided then to list it on the old Facebook.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, no one stupid enough to call me. So decided, right, I'll have to do it properly. I'll go and put it on Auto Trader. Spent the 40 quid, put it on Auto Trader, and bing, Cat S.
Oh.
So I found out the hard way that actually doing a proper check is probably a little bit worth it.
Yeah.
So did a car vertical check,
Yeah.
actually decided to do a proper one, and lo and behold, yeah, there we are.
Amber warning for damage.
Amber warning for damage.
Yeah.
In case you don't already know, Car Vertical is the only tool you need to ensure that the car, van or motorbike you're interested in buying hasn't been crashed, stolen or clocked. It's now trusted by over 1 million people across more than 25 countries and could save you thousands by flagging potential problems. Sam, unfortunately, is a case in point, so make sure you take his advice and let Car Vertical do the heavy lifting when it comes to a vehicle's history.
So all of this side was buggered. Bumper looks, that's probably been replaced as well. But then the damage was to the door. How did you not notice this when you were checking the car? Like, no offense, you seem like a very, very smart, intuitive man.
Yeah. Enthusiasm.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. And as we can see here on Car Vertical, Category S, repairable, structural damage. Case closed.
There we go.
So you found out it was a write-off.
Yeah.
And then you were like, shit.
Yeah.
What happened next?
I sat there for about an hour contemplating my life choices.
Yes.
And then thought, who do I know that would be interested in a cool but slightly shit Volvo?
Yeah.
And I dropped you an email.
You did, yeah. And in that email, you told me about the whole Auto Trader saga, that you went straight to Car Vertical, you saw the crash damage pictures, and you were like, oh, shit. And then you offered it to me.
I did.
For a crash damaged price. So yeah, I held out your hand, and we did a deal.
We did.
And this is my new Volvo V70R manual, which is very rare.
Very important.
There are literally none for sale at the moment. This car is actually going to be given away to this year's shittest premium car event, which is Shedfest. We're going to have about 10,000 people, Mallory Park on May the 4th. It's a celebration of shitboxes, high mileage heroes, cars with questionable pasts and equally owners with questionable histories. So yeah, make sure that you book your Shedfest ticket. There's a link in the description. We're going to have 10,000 people there. All your favourite YouTubers are coming as well. Tavarish, Mike Brewer, even Rory's going to be there. Yeah! But for now, Sam, I'm going to hold out your hand one more time and we're going to get out your hair, so to speak. Okay, so it is a few days later. As you can see, we have got the written off Volvo V70R in the unit for a quick walk around. And then we're going to go on a road trip. But first, Taylor, what do you think of my new motor?
I like this.
Yeah?
I've always liked these. I think they're really cool. Obviously, they did the Volvo V70R as a whole different car, but still named it the V70R, didn't they?
Okay,
This
I don't know.
The later one.
Yeah.
That's got correct me if I'm wrong, 4-wheel drive.
It does have 4-wheel drive, yes.
And it's a manual.
And it's a manual.
And it's a 5-cylinder turbo.
Which means it sounds exquisite.
But there is one thing I have noticed. Standing here, I can see through the windscreen.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like a funky coloured interior.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
What do you mean? I think it's quite nice. It's fetching.
It is f***ing awful.
I mean, it's diarrhea brown with black.
Yes.
Which is not what it came as standard. Whoever used to own this before, presumably this car was crashed, decided to try and dye the seats black and then just was like, nah, do you know what? I can't be bothered anymore.
Maybe it's because all the airbags in the chair went off, so they just fillered it and painted it.
Potentially. Right, I have a challenge for you. Before we do like walk around and have a look at the quirks and features, you don't know why this has been crashed, do you?
No.
Okay, so neither did the previous owner. So pretend that I'm the seller, you're the buyer. I'm going to give you 60 seconds to find out why this is a crash-damaged vehicle.
60 seconds?
You're an expert.
I don't think I can get my gut around this car in 60 seconds.
You do this for a living. So I'll tell you what, I'll even help out. I'll pop the bonnet for you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Right, how do I open this?
So, hello, mate. My name's David.
Sorry, mate, I ain't got time for that. Get out my way. I'm checking the chassis legs.
I'm here to sell. Do I recognise you, fella?
No. See, look at the bolts. They've not been undone. Look at those. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Wings. None of those have been unbolted. Oh, this one's got a couple of telltales on it. That wing might have been off. Okay. That looks good. No signs of filler. Right. Remember, always lift the boot carpet.
Have you noticed, sir, that it's got 7...
Sorry, mate. Oh, look at that. As straight as a die. Right.
Careful, sir.
Boot lid.
And,
oh, there's a little bit of filler in that.
You failed.
Right. So this wing stands out to me a bit because it is slightly lighter than the rest of it.
Yeah.
This bolt looks like it's been undone. The bonnet is original, 100%. I can see none of the bolts have been touched. It's really dirty. It matches the age of the car. I don't think the front bumper's been off because all the trims are correct and present. That all looks legit.
Also, just to interrupt you, isn't it funny that the last video we did where we were highlighting Car Vertical was also a silver Volvo?
Yeah, yeah. And I think it was the same year as well, wasn't it?
It might
the same
have been.
Sort of age.
Yeah.
But maybe people just like crashing Volvos.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they are tanks,
they're very safe. So, right, this wing has had paint, 100%. If you look at this rubber seal here, there is overspray on it.
Yep.
See that there? That's a little telltale sign. So that's 100% had paint.
Yeah.
Roof all looks pretty good.
Doors all closed nicely. The panel gaps are lovely.
Yeah.
But it is, Taylor, a write-off, which I will remind everyone at home.
What type of write-off do you think this car is, Taylor?
It's got to be a Cat D or N, quite minor, because, I mean, it's old. It's obviously had some paint. The only thing I can see is here, this has had paint and the lacquer has failed in the sun.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's the only thing I can tell. Yeah.
Well, you said Cat N, potentially, which is like non-structural, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, because the chassis legs look straight, boot floor's all good.
Yep.
This is all pretty happy.
What if I were to show you this? Category S repairable structural damage. So all of this area, you were very close on the other side because you opened the other door, but
I didn't open this door.
You didn't open this door. If you look in here, you can see little telltale damage.
That's really bad. But that says to me that if that damage is still there, looking at those pictures, there's rear quarter damage, which says to me that that rear quarter hasn't been changed.
It's been repaired very well, though. Like, you saw up here and you thought paint damage, but...
You wouldn't really know, though, would you?
And I just want to point out, again, the fact that, Taylor, you didn't spot it, and this is your day-to-day job. You are very good at spotting crash damage and all that, and little telltales that cars have been looked after.
This is quite well hidden, but there are a few little telltales. So if you look in the fuel cap, you see overspray on this bit of plastic hinge here, and also these rivets are new. What I would like to try and do is maybe take the panel out inside and see if this rear quarter is still dented and just got filler in it, or if they've actually pushed it out from the inside.
Okay. Yeah?
If I rub my hand along the inside of that rear quarter, it is like the ocean. It's really wavy. You can feel all the dents. Can you feel that seam?
Oh, I can.
Feel all the wobbliness along the seam. So this rear quarter still has damage. It's just been fillered. If I'd have bought this car and Car Vertical'd it afterwards and seen that, I would have been fuming.
You'd have been fuming, yeah.
Quick story though.
Yeah.
I have bought 2 cars recently, 2 BMWs, and both of them, well, one of them was a Cat C and one of them was a Cat D, and the guy that I got them from didn't know that they were written off because he didn't check.
Oh dear. So don't be like that guy and make sure that you run a car vertical report on any car, van or bike that you want to buy. And what's more, you can get 20% off using the code Autoalex.
With our V70R assessment now completed, there was only one thing for it, and that was to take our fast wagon on a suitable adventure before it gets tarted up and given away to one of you guys, the details of which you'll hear about shortly.
This is very comfortable.
How does it feel?
It feels, the seats are very, very figure hugging, but they are quite slippery.
They are really slippery. It's like someone's put furniture polish on them.
It really is. Right, so would you like to tell everyone where we're off to and why we're going?
We are going to IKEA.
Yes.
Because every Volvo estate goes to IKEA.
However, I'm hungry, so we also need to go for some nice dinner.
Oh, we could get the meatballs in IKEA. I like that.
We could. Or we could go to Ribs and Beer in Bruges.
Oh, my favourite!
So we're mainly going for dinner, but we are also going to do Volvo things in IKEA.
Okay, so we're going, just to make things clear.
Yes.
We're going to Belgium.
Yes.
To go to IKEA.
Yes. It is also very important to reiterate the fact that this car will be up for grabs at Shedfest.
Yeah.
This will be on the car vertical stand, and we will be giving this car away to one of you guys. Anyone who goes to Shedfest will automatically be entered to win this car. So if you like the look of this free Volvo V70R estate, then just come to Shedfest. Easy!
Can I have it?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because you haven't paid for your ticket.
Great.
What do you think of this though?
Well, obviously, I really like it. It's very comfortable.
Yeah.
I've got my recliner chair.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like this.
Oh, that's
It's
nice.
very nice. It's got nice button. Yeah, I like this.
It has got buttons, unlike the Tesla. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
I like buttons.
But for now, we need to fuel up, and then we are heading to the port of Dover, and then onwards to IKEA.
Are we going DFDS?
We are.
Does that mean I get a beef render?
You get beef render as well.
Get beef render!
The best day ever. Anyway,
Yeah!
catch us on the road.
We've arrived at the seaside,
We have made it to Dover.
but it looks very windy.
It does look very choppy. We've just caught sight of the sea, and it's doing a lot of that. But as for the V70R, super comfortable.
Yeah?
Really reliable. We've done just under a quarter of a tank.
Don't say really reliable.
And it'll be fine, it'll be absolutely perfect. But from the driver's perspective, very comfortable. The suspension is great.
It's very refined. There's
It's
not a lot of
very
road
refined,
noise. And like,
yeah.
we've done, what, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
And I don't feel tired. I don't feel worn out. I don't feel deaf. It
Yeah.
feels nice.
But yeah, we're a couple of minutes away from the ferry, the Dufters.
The Dufters.
And you're probably about an hour away from your beef brenda.
Yeah, which I'm very excited about.
I can see that.
Although I do really need a shit and it looks really windy. So I think I'm going to get some backsplash in the toilet.
We're going to sink this ship, aren't we?
Look what I've just found in the
Oh,
boot.
Christ. So we're waiting for the ferry at the moment, and Taylor was very excited. It's in here! Wow. Oh, look at it.
Yeah?
It's brand new. Do you know what that means?
We've got to buy something that we can tow.
We need to tow something back. That would be funny, wouldn't it? We turn up at the port of Calais. They're like, something on the back of your car. Is there?
Oh!
Fantastic.
Have you ever seen two blokes so excited over a
That
tow
is
bar?
nice. Look at it.
It's time, Rory. We're on a DFDS ferry and there's a canteen over here. Beef Brenda. I'm just going to get a beer. Be rude not to, wouldn't it, Rory? What? No, they must have beef Brenda. They've got carbonade of beef, but that's not beef Brenda.
No, they've changed their menu.
What? Have you got beef Brenda?
No,
You don't do it anymore. What's that? Is that like beef Brenda?
no beef Brenda.
I'll have that one, please, if that's all
You
right.
can try and get cherry, please.
Oh yeah, let me get a tray, yeah. I am fuming with a capital F. I think my world has come to an end. Quite rapidly as well. Oh, splendid, thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. I will do my best. It's not beef, Brenda, but I will try.
So with Taylor less than satisfied with his lunch, we did our best to keep the mood up before we eventually arrived in France. Once back on dry land, we put our foot down to reach Bruges just in time for our all-important dinner date ahead of tomorrow's important IKEA mission. However, in our excitement to consume as many calories as possible, our attention to the beautiful Belgian beer might have led us slightly astray.
Taylor, I'm doing it gently. Taylor. You nearly killed me.
I'm in Belgium and I want to go back to the Ibis. Thrown up in my mouth. And now I've got a really sore throat. Also, I've fallen over and I've really hurt my hand. It's safe to say, Rory, I'm f***ed. Let's get back to the Abyss.
Okay, so it is now the morning after the night before. We went to Ribs and Beer. We had fantastic food. Maybe one or two too many beers. How are you feeling?
Terrible. I threw all of it up.
Fantastic.
I got spiked by a Botox lady.
Right.
I fell over and I've completely ruined my hand. I've hurt my ankle. I've got a terrible headache. I feel probably the worst I've ever felt after having a couple of beers.
Fantastic, man. Way to bring the mood down. Anyway, we are in Bruges. It is lovely. If you go to Bruges, go to Ribs and Beer. It's fantastic food and beer. So today we are embarking on a very important mission, aren't we? Yes. We're taking our Swedish brick to IKEA to pick up some Swedish furniture, because that's what you do with Swedish vehicles.
That's where every Volvo estate belongs, in IKEA.
Anyway, shall we hit the road?
Yeah, you can drive. I'm not in a fit state to
I
drive.
think that's a good idea. It's going to be a long day, isn't it?
If I fart, you're having a worse day than I am.
I do really like this car.
Do you?
It is good. It is good. It needs tightening it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just needs...
It's a bit like you. It's just a bit old and a bit baggy.
A bit baggy. Yeah, exactly.
What's your favourite thing about this car?
What, do you mean like a physical thing or just the actual car itself?
Like, your favourite part of the car? Like...
Oh, it's the engine. And I love the rarity value of this car as well.
Yeah, mine are the engine and the dials.
You really like these dials, don't you?
I really like the dials. I like a good set of dials.
But here we are in Bruges. You're very hungover.
But we're currently going back to the pub that we went to last night because you've lost your jumper.
Yeah, I forgot my jumper. I weirdly put it on a shelf in the toilet, so...
Brilliant.
But we do love coming to Bruges, don't we?
We do. I really love Bruges. And I like... One big thing that I like about Bruges is how easy it is to get here.
Yes.
We literally, the journey from Calais to here is shorter than the journey from your unit to Dover. And also, if you ever want to find out what one of your ball joints on your car has got play in it, come to Belgium and test your ball joints on the cobbled streets.
Indeed, yeah, this is a fine test. And it's putting this suspension through its paces as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've got adaptive suspension, and we pressed buttons yesterday. I didn't feel any difference, did you? Right, let's go to that pub, have some beers.
No.
No, all right. Find my jumper.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to IKEA. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
With my beloved jumper back in my possession, it was full steam ahead to the Swedish Holy Land.
Volvo, Sweden, IKEA, Sweden, Volvo. We have made it to the Sweden.
What is going on?
Sweden,
Come on,
Volvo.
man.
Let's go to the Volvo, Sweden.
Inside, no skipping, just normally.
Hello.
Okay, these people are looking at us funny. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, they've got furniture in the rotational doors.
Wow.
Hello, Rory. We're in IKEA.
Would you like the world's smallest sofa? Ow, oh my bollocks. Ow, wait, I'm actually getting... Oh, my ribs.
It is quite tight.
Same.
Oh, I can't get out.
Where are the show beds?
I can't let me get out. I like this.
This is nice.
This is actually really nice. Right, lads, you off and look around the rest of it.
I feel like I'm a child again.
You are. Actually fits you quite well, that.
Yeah?
Oh, Alex, look.
Do you have a sleepover?
I found your shirt.
Oh, that is... Jesus Christ.
Question, do people come to IKEA just for like a social
Yeah,
gathering?
there's so many teenagers here.
Because I've heard of a thing called an IKEA date,
Really?
where you go like with your little fella and you go to IKEA.
Oh yeah, I've done that many times.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's bedrooms all over the place, so why wouldn't I bring a little fella here?
That's true. Oh God.
Taylor's died. Taylor,
Don't, because I feel sick.
what you been up to?
Oh, go away.
You been all right?
Go away. It's so irritating. Please go away.
If we left him here, he would actually fall asleep. That's the funny thing.
So after a hard-earned lunch, we then hit the IKEA aisles for new furniture, which would later be swallowed up by our trusty Swedish steed, the mighty V70R.
How are we looking, captains?
Oh, there we go. Yes, we are looking. You want to take the stuff off the back seat, please?
Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon they designed everything from IKEA with the dimensions of the V70R?
Yeah.
So everything. Look at it. I bet you that is a perfect length.
Yeah. Perfect.
Voila!
Voila. Have we done it?
Yes.
Lovely.
Sorry, I'm taking my time, I know.
There you go.
I've done my stuff, now it's your turn.
Yeah, I've got my bins.
Yeah. Look how Volvo we are.
I know.
God, you are shit at stacking stuff in a car.
Right, and then this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Volvo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we need to go back in and buy some more stuff.
I think you might be right.
Wait.
Volvo.
So what that is 2 desks, a chest of drawers, shelves, bins, desk mats, hob, chair, some pots and pans.
In a Volvo.
Shit, no, wait.
Oh shit.
This is not product placement, these are just mine. Yeah? Volvo.
So what have we achieved?
Ate too much, drunk too much, I threw up, I now feel terrible. We bought loads of stuff from IKEA and now we're gonna go home.
Fantastic. We could have done all of this within a 10-mile radius of Reading. So we are now going to head back to the port of Calais and then back home.
Yeah.
It's been a good trip.
It has been a very good trip. I'm going to try not to throw up on the way home and I'm going to try and sleep as absolutely much as I can.
Fantastic. Well, that pretty much concludes this epic tale of adventure. A reminder again, if you want to win this car after it's been tarted up, you can do so. All you need to do is buy yourself some Shedfest tickets. There will be a link below, and I, alongside Car Vertical, will be giving this away on the Car Vertical stand. Remember, if you want to buy yourself a used car, van or motorbike as well, you can get 20% off a Car Vertical report with a code
Autoalex.
Yay! Otherwise, you could end up buying a lovely car like this, thinking that you bought it and it's a clean title car, only to find out afterwards, because you did a Car Vertical report after buying it, that it's actually been written off. So don't be that man. Be independent, be an independent, strong woman, just like you. And with that, thank you very much for watching. And thank you very much again to Car Vertical for supporting our great cause and this adventure. Again, 20% off using the code Autoalex. We'll see you at Shedfest.
I'm editing the next episode of Autoalex.